You know, they say legends never die. They just wait for the right trainer to find them. A legendary wind is blowing through once again. Welcome to the Johto region. We're diving back into the pixel-perfect world of Pokemon with the definitive Gen 2 experience, Pokemon Crystal. For the first time in the series, we have a choice. So we choose boy because today we're hopping into the shoes of gold. My name is Marcus, or I Eat for Jesus, and today we start our journey from the quiet streets of Newbark Town to the highest point of the Indigo Plateau, starting with our best starter in Gen 2, Cyndaquil. Welcome back to the channel where we are going through every single generation of Pokemon one by one. Now, my goal for the first 3 generations is to not show the major story, but instead to show the major battles of the generations, starting here with rival number 1. I've played Pokemon Crystal probably the most out of all of the series, for sure. Hits us with a scratch. Imagine a level 9 Cyndaquil loses to Totodile. Never. Unless he hits us with a crit. And instead we get the crit. Alright! Thanks for the dub. Thanks for the experience, Silver. All right, and here we have our second interaction with the rival. However, you don't battle him here. Just so you know, we are using Cyndaquil. This is Bellsprout Tower. Okay? But we're going to start off with our Bellsprout out because why not? Oh, it's so bad. Like, this Bellsprout Tower is an EXP mine, but it's not good like trainers or anything like that. They're just straight up Bellsprout trainers. We're growing. We gotta grow that special attack. Okay, we did 3, so we're at +3. And I think we should be okay to Vine Whip now. And to not waste any extra Vine Whips, Wrap. Oh, you missed it? No way! No way. For those of you who don't know, you can level up your Cyndaquil into a Quilava or a Quilava before this city's gym. Okay? That's pretty significant considering if you have a evolved Pokemon before this gym, you're gonna wipe the team with just that Pokemon. Will I change Pokemon? No. We're gonna do the same strategy. we are going to wrap this guy up. Or we're just going to miss somehow. Wrap him up. All right. And we're going to growth again. We're now at +4. +5. And +6. And then Vine Whip. You guys will not be seeing this on my Emerald playthroughs. My Emerald playthroughs are absolutely only going to be attack style Pokemon. Like we just do attack moves. We don't do special boosters or anything like that in our moves. This is just straight up not how I like to play, because it's not how I did it when I was a kid. When I was a kid, all I did was like, oh, this move does damage. Let's do damage. Then, pretty much immediately after you have Bellsprout Tower, you can go straight to the gym, and you can face Faulkner. And this is the way we battle Faulkner. You don't have to do it this way, but you switch to Ember and you A-spam. Enjoy. And here is our first major Team Rocket encounter for this game. We have Spearow out here, but as you can see, his peck isn't going to do that much, and this poison gas is 100% going to poison us, so we might have to switch out. Because the AI in the first and second generation, I'm pretty sure, waits until you choose your move. Alright, and then you find out that Team Rocket broke up 3 years ago and is now in hiding, but they are trying to get Giovanni to come back by doing some illegal activities and... Whoops, so we accidentally just completely skipped through the fight against Bugsy, but Bugsy's not a very good trainer. And here is my rival number 2! This one is actually more difficult because I believe that he has like a Totodile and he has 3 total Pokemon, and like for some reason Ghastly is in there, and Ghastly doesn't get affected by physical moves, so this one is a little bit more difficult, but it's not that bad. Basically, you Ember Ghastly. Ghastly burns and is two-shot. We possibly paralyze here. And Ghastly's gone. And then he is going to switch to Croconaw, so we will switch to Bellsprout. Having a level 16 Croconaw and then a level 12 Ghastly is a little weird. We Vine Whip. We Vine Whip. And we Vine Whip. Not a single critical hit was had there, and we still beat him in only 3 swipes. Zubat. Yes, we'll switch, and maybe Spearow can do something so we can level him up a little bit. We'll try Fury Attack. That's not bad damage. Keep going. I don't mind that. Great. You only won because my Pokemon are weak. And we are facing Whitney, who is arguably the hardest gym leader of all time. I would argue probably not. I think that there are far worse gym leaders to go against, but she is difficult because of the amount of XP you can get elsewhere. And leading into here, you are probably going to be pretty low level. And she has a level 20 Miltank with Rollout. Well, a literal tank, like, does not get killed, it seems like. Clefairy is giving us a run for our money already, which is annoying. Metronome. Cotton Spore. Okay. Here's what we need to do. I know that Miltank will probably kill Quilava anyway. So, going smoke screen. Smoke screen. It's crazy that Miltank outspeeds a Pokemon that is a higher level. And killed me that quick. Oh my. She needs to miss. Miss. Has to start all over. Let's go. We need the poison proc now. We need the poison proc now. Come on. There we go. Okay. We were able to get a horn attack off, but unfortunately... Oh, wait! She's gonna use milk drink now, probably. Oh, nope. Alright, let's see it. Kadabra. Maybe that poison will hit so hard that it... He survives, dude! Oh my gosh, and we get it! Oh my gosh. And that's Whitney, folks. Oh my. What's crazy is that Whitney doesn't even give you rollout. You actually get rollout and a TM from somebody else. Or not somebody else. From a different route before you can... Alright, and this is the... Gosh, rival number 3. This is the 3rd interaction with our rival here. So, just after Whitney and Goldenrod, we go to Ecruteak City, we go to the Burn Tower, and then we find our rival is here trying to capture strong Pokemon, because he hears that they live in the Burn Tower. And we also see... Ember... Neutral damage. Okay, we're gonna wrap up Croconaw. Bite us, that's tough. And then our fight is basically just gonna be Vine Whip, Vine Whip, Vine Whip. Oh man, that was tough. I guess Vine Whip, Vine Whip, Vine Whip, Vine Whip if he doesn't kill us first. He gets more critical hits on us with that bite, and we might be in for some trouble. We are outspeeding him, though, so Vine Whip is definitely just the kicker here. Getting back to our Quilava. An Ember. Yikes, Sonic Boom. And we peck. And that's how you beat rival number 3. And we're pretty underleveled here, but this is the 4th gym battle, I believe. This is Ecruteak's Morty, who is a ghost gym leader. We're leading off with Weepinbell because we want to try and level up Weepinbell as fast as possible. This next one should get rid of Ghastly. Only going to suffer a little bit here. Oh, maybe not. Ugh. The curse. And, I mean, we can get another Ember off here. And Haunter's gone. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap out. And we'll see. Does Kadabra outspeeds Gengar? Wow. To me, that's kind of crazy, because isn't Gengar like one of the fastest, if not the fastest Pokemon in the entire game? Gengar's confused. Does it hurt itself? Wow, that was a great proc on Confusion. Okay, and Haunter. We're just gonna use we're gonna use our Kadabra for Haunter as well. Psybeam. And that's Morty. Done. If you guys thought that this wasn't the 5th gym, you should probably take a look at your badges on the game, because this is definitely the 5th gym. And you will be out-leveled on the other 2 gyms. However, you can do these 3 in pretty much any order that you want. If you don't want to do the Team Rocket right now, you don't have to. He's only got 2 Pokemon. Well, a Primeape at level 27. So we're a little underleveled. Primeape is extremely fast compared to our Pokemon usually. But we have a fighting type nuke. So here we are with our Kadabra. If Kadabra goes down in one shot from Karate Chop, we're done. Ooh, alright. Psybeam. There we are. And Nidorino gains AXP. Alright, we're level 30 on 2 of our Pokemon. Half isn't bad. Surf is pretty good. Oh, man. But we also have a little bit of coverage with Victory Bell. And no, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke. The only reason that I've been mentioning Nuzlocke is because I know that a lot of people like to do Nuzlocke. So, in this one, when Poliwrath comes out, you guys probably swap to your Victory Bell. And Victory Bell just annihilates water types. So, that is the 5th gym completely done. Pokemon could be in the last gen. And in Fire Red, Leaf Green. Executive, that's what they're called, not Administrator. Level 22 Zubat. My luck when it comes to hurting myself when my Pokemon are confused is Superman. So if I get confused, or my Pokemon gets confused, then it typically will hurt itself. And those of you who've been watching my Emerald playthrough, you know. Okay, will Gold change Pokemon? No. Yes, our Quilava knows Dig. Yeah, and honestly, Dig's not super effective right now. So we gotta figure out how to make that improved here. Yikes. That's okay. Because we always have our nuke. I just want to continue to level up Quilava. Because, honestly, Quilava is bad against the next gym leader that we want to go against. And that's because he doesn't know Flame Wheel yet. But as soon as he knows Flame Wheel, then he's very good. There we go. And that's the executive and the second interaction with Team Rocket done. If they would have introduced double battles into this generation, it would have been so much better. Let's see, what does Dick do against Arbok? That's not bad, but now he's gonna bite us. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. And we can dig again. And Firo with the EXP share gets some XP as well. Murkrow. See, Murkrow is where I wish that I had an electric type. But we don't need an electric type in this game. Which is sad. Will Gold change Pokemon? No. Gold will not. And Gloom. Ah, Gloom. You just don't brighten anybody's day. The fact that Gloom can tank a fire hit says something about how good that Pokemon can be. Unfortunately, it's just not good enough. And there is Rocket Executive number 2. Done. Is by far and beyond harder than Whitney, but a lot of people think Whitney is harder. Maybe that's because Quilava's Ember can do a lot of damage to Steelix, but at the same time, I've had it where my Quilava doesn't do any damage with Ember, so that's why I usually wait till I get Flame Wheel to come here, but we'll try it out right now. I mean, Magnemite uses Thunder Wave to paralyze us, and then Supersonics to confuse us. And we still get Ember off. Okay. No, we don't want to switch. Goodness. Also, level 35 on her Steelix is, in my opinion, pretty insane. Especially since we're currently confused and have less than a third of our health. And I'm pretty sure that we're gonna lose this first one. Our Gyarados. Okay, Rock Throw. Let's see if she heals. Hyper Potion. Okay, her heal's gone. We're outspeeding Steelix, so I think we're okay on the crits. Dragon Rage finishes Steelix's health. Gone. And this last Pokemon is another Magnemite. Which, I mean, I'm pretty sure Magnemite is just gonna go down really quick to Victory Bell. Acid doesn't affect it. Okay. Poison doesn't affect those things. Okay, Sonic Boom doesn't affect us though. Paralysis is crazy. I think that Cut is going to do more. We're confused and paralyzed. Cut doesn't do more. I gotta go to my pack and see if, at the bare minimum, we can get a paralyzed heal. Because that was like 3 or 4 in a row that there was no hit, no anything, because he was able to get my paralysis to proc. And then I hurt myself, and then I'm paralyzed again. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't worth using the paralysis heal. It's crazy. I'm trying to level up other Pokemon other than my main Pokemon, so I suffer for it. But it shouldn't matter too much. And one way I really personally like to play this game, guys, is that I play with no specialty moves or anything like that. So I don't use things like recover or stat boosters like growl or stat boosters like howl or anything. I think that's boring. I just want to get straight into doing damage. And, you know, we keep going until the very end, and somebody actually, like, beats us completely instead of this. And there we go. Our Gyarados is just better. And that we are getting right here. And it's an old man price. And we have an ice type. If we get critical hits from these guys, Victory Bell is, like, not good at tanking that stuff, so we're just gonna try and Vine Whip our way out of this spot. Okay. Another Dugong. This gym leader is, like, way easier than the last one. But that Aurora Beam might kill. Ooh. But we don't mind dying because we're still not Nuzlocking. We're just gonna try and get as low of health on this Dugong as possible before having to swap out. And since it is an ice type, it might need to get embered. Okay. Let's see what this does. Using rest. This is an ice water type though, I think, so yeah, I think that ice water is just highly resistant to a fire type, even though ice would probably typically melt. This is turn number 2, or is this turn number 3 here? And no critical hit. Now let's see. Can our quick attack outspeed his rest and get him down? There we go. There we go. Pylo Swine. We're switching to let's switch to Kadabra. Pylo Swine's his ace. Our glass cannon. Critical hit. Icy wind might kill. Oh, no, not even close. So our boy is a little bit more tanky than we thought he could be. And a confusion. And an outspeed on a Psybeam. Might proc another Hyper Potion. I mean, yeah, using Blizzard makes sense, and Kadabra is dead. Oh! We got a tanky Kadabra. Let's go! There we go, and price is down. That's badge number 7. And here is our executive in the radio tower. We'll find a different executive somewhere else. And while we were, fast forwarding to this part, Quilava learned Flame Wheel, which is by far and beyond better than Ember. But we need Quilava to be level 34 or level 36. We need him to be Typhlosion so that we can learn other moves. And so we can have a higher special attack and defense. Oh, gross sludge. Goodbye, coughing. Alright, we're gonna fast forward through this portion. And that's our executive done. Never mind, I completely forgot about this. We will actually see you at the next rival. Silver remains in his delusions about being the best trainer ever. And from what I remember, this rival battle ends up being pretty lame because his Pokemon are super underleveled or something like that. Like, not super difficult. I want to know why all of the animations are just so slow in the old gen of Pokemon. Like, they're a little faster in the newer gens, Gen 3 and above. But these ones, they're just, you can tell, they're significantly slower. Slow as heck. Wow. Golbat takes out Quilava. Of all things, that's not something that we would have expected. But we have Fearow to take Golbat out with Peck. Okay. And what are you using next? Magnemite? That sucks for us. But will I change? Yes. I will change to Nidoking. And we are holding all 3 punches. And bye-bye Magnemite. About to use Feraligatr. I could stay on Nidoking, but I'll switch and we'll go Victory Bell. By the way, our Victory Bell is holding a Miracle Seed, so... Fine Whip is a little bit more effective than maybe usual. That was a critical hit bite. That's kind of crazy, considering we got off an attack first. And there's a critical hit for the Vine Whip. We love that. Okay. And he sends out Haunter. Change Pokemon? Yes. Honestly, we might use Gyarados. Just for the giggles. And because he's shiny and red. And yes, if you're noticing that Gyarados is still level 30, that's because we haven't been leveling him up right now. Especially since right now we don't really need to. Alright, bye-bye Haunter, and the last Pokemon that Silver has is a Sneasel. And we'll just use this. I think that Sneasel outspeeds our Fearow, but should be okay. Oh, didn't outspeed it, so We get our fly off and critical hit. And there's rival, was that number 4 or rival number 5? I don't know. Here is the woman executive. Which is a little bit easier of a fight because I don't think that she has anything that's level 36, like above what we have. So we can fast forward through this one as well. And we beat them, and then they never come up again in the series, as far as I know. So, yep, fast forward. Level 33 Houndour is crazy. Pretty sure Houndour can evolve way sooner than that. And then Houndoom. The level 35 Houndoom, though. That's kind of good. But he still gets dug to death. Suicune is actually the only static encounter, and you only get this one chance, and then you have to try and catch it in the wild. So, here we go. Wish us luck. Oh my goodness. Luckily we didn't have to reset, but we got it, chat. Oh my gosh. No, Suicune's a sick name anyway. I've never seen a battle that great. That was truly inspiring to see. Suicune was tough, but you were even more incredible. I heard Suicune's mystic power summons a rainbow-colored Pokemon. Maybe, just maybe, what went on today will cause that Pokemon to appear. I'm going to study the legendary more. Oh my gosh. We did it! Alright, attempt number 1 at Claire. Dragon type. Claire is probably the hardest trainer, or the hardest gym leader in Pokemon Crystal, and I'll stand by that. She's a lot harder than Whitney. You are very underleveled when you come to this point in the game. I wish that Thunder Wave would just miss, like, once. Like, on occasion or something, you know? That was a very... Oh, and I'm fully paralyzed. Dragon Breath is gonna kill us. And Gyarados goes like this. Doesn't affect us. Okay, Dragonair. Again. Thunderbolt might kill us. Yeah, that's strong. That's a use our best moves the entire time. So we're gonna keep trying to beat her with other moves. Other Pokemon. Yeah, Thunderbolt's gonna kill Fearow too. Oh, okay. Probably should have just used Return right away, because Return probably would have one hit. Need it all, because I have something in my back pocket to where I don't need to switch. Which is pretty similar to Ice Beam. Wow, I'm surprised Dig didn't do more there. Dragon's Breath shouldn't do that much damage. I'm fully paralyzed, apparently. My RNG when it comes to status effects is crazy, which is why I hate using status effects against others, because even if I do get the status effect, my RNG needs still. But we'll see. Wow, it did outspeed, and it did not do what we were hoping it would. Thunder Punch, and it missed again. Hyper Beam kills us. Now just don't miss. Yeah, he missed, and... What? Oh my gosh. Kingdra used recharge to do another hyper beam. We got him. That was lucky. That was lucky. Here at will, we're gonna maintain our little speed here, because quite frankly, I'm nervous, man. I can't believe he hurt himself, man. Come on. Slow bro, we switch to Kadabra. Dude, we hung on for dear life with that one. Xatu, switch into Xatu. Ah, darn it. Okay, I thought return would get him on one, but he got him in two. Jinx, switch to Typhlosion. And hope that Flame Wheel can get Jinx in one go. No. That's crazy, dude. I can't believe that. Okay, but we did get Fire Punch on her. You're our only hope, Nidoking. Oh, no. Wait, he got burnt. Executor got burnt. Let's go. Let's go. Will down. That I mean, technically I'm guessing we are able to outspeed him very easily. Fortress, I don't think that we need to switch out. Muck. Let's Fire Punch again. Ooh. Okay. So Muck actually has given us a little bit of a run for our money here. Not really. But then we are on Crobat. Crobat's kind of crazy. We've gotten taken out by worse before, so... Nidoking. And the last one is a Venomoth. We got Fire Punch for Venomoth. And we hung on with 1 HP to get that final hit on Koga. Oh my. Fighting type, I believe. Yes, Bruno is fighting type. So basically, you hit A spam and Psychic is going to take all of them out. And especially since you outspeed every single one of them. Oh! Oh! Okay. And that's Bruno. We're on Elite Four member Karen, and we don't know exactly what to do. She's got dark types. Vileplume? No, we won't switch. Vileplume should get taken out by a Fire Punch, but she doesn't. And we get taken out instead. Okay. I mean, we're just thunder punching, ice punching all the way to the win here, I think. Jeesh. Okay, Houndoom can take a Surf here. Oh my gosh, Houndoom dies to that? That's amazing. Yes, and we get all of them fully done for. I, Lance the Dragon Trainer, accept your challenge. Thunder Punch from Nidoking. It is super effective, but it didn't quite get there. So we're gonna have to do it again. Let's go. Bye-bye, Gyarados. Champion Lance is about to use Dragonite. Will Gold change Pokemon? No. Because Dragonite can die to an Ice Punch. Ice Punch. Oh my gosh, he didn't. He didn't. We've got to hang on to this Blizzard. Oh, he missed. He missed. That's fantastic. Oh, yes, let's go. Okay. Who's he using next? His other Dragonite? About to use his other Dragonite. Nope, we won't switch. Alright. Ice Punch again. Okay. And he froze solid, dude. That is an amazing RNG proc that we never, ever, ever get. I love that. Okay. Oh my gosh. Aerodactyl. Yes, we switched to Kadabra because we want to have as fast as possible. I think Aerodactyl is weak to fire, but we don't have fire on us. Oh my gosh, Hyper Beam kills us. Oh, I didn't mean to do Victory Bell. My bad. Wing attack will probably kill Victory Bell. Oh, wow. Solar Beam does half health. That's fine. Wow, wing attack does like a ton to us as well. It's crazy. Rock Slide probably kills us. Typhlosion, yeah, Typhlosion's probably dead. But I mean, man, that... Do we just stick with Nidoking then? Aerodactyl is a freaking tank, dude. We're more. We're more of one. Huh? Oh, Hyper Beam. Oh, we should have just used Ice the entire time. I thought that Aerodactyl was allergic to fire, not ice. About to use Charizard. We can swap to Gyarados. And Surf. Wow, Flamethrower in this game takes so long. I'm guessing it won't be a one-shot from Surf. Yeah, I'm guessing we won't get a single one-shot here at all. Hyper Beam. Yeah, we can't tank that. Oh man, Charizard is going to wipe us out. Oh wow, I am faster than the Charizard on my Fearow. Yes, he's using Recharge. Let's go! Okay, what is his last Pokemon? Dragonite is his last Pokemon. Yes, swap to Nidoking. Dragonite completely allergic to ice. So we're not gonna beat him in one hit, so we need to hang on here. Oh my gosh, dude, no. A return. Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, we hung on. We did it. We did it. We did it. Oh my goodness. We did it. Oh my Lanta. Oh, that's what you get for only having dragon types. Alright, and our Hall of Fame is Nidoking. Nidoking was the MVP of the entire Elite Four. But then we have Kadabra, Fearow, MVP at the end there. Hung on so that we could get that one final hit. Gyarados, Typhlosion. Victory Bell. Good boys all. Good boys all. And we didn't catch a whole lot, so it basically said, understand how to use Pokeballs. What a game. What a game. If you guys want me to go back and do all of the Kanto region as well, and then go back and beat Red and Blue, let me know.